This video is a demonstration of how to print your name on every sheet of your workbook. There are a couple ways that you could do this. You could simply click in one of the empty cells on the worksheet and type your name there. But probably an easier and more practical way of doing that is by adding your name to the header or the footer. And in fact, as we progress through the quarter, that's going to be a requirement for your printouts, particularly when we start creating workbooks that have several worksheets in them. So the first step to do that is we need to group the worksheets. If we don't group them first, then the footer will only appear on the worksheet that's currently selected. So to group your worksheets, you're going to click on the first sheet tab in your workbook and then point to the last sheet tab that you want to include in the group and hold down the Shift key on the keyboard and then click. When you look up at the title bar now, you should see the word group in brackets. That means the worksheets are grouped and that anything that you do on any one of the worksheets will happen on all of the other worksheets. So I'm going to click on File and then Print, and I'm going to go down to Page Setup, which is where I find the menu for the headers and footers. And in the Page Setup dialog box, you'll see that you have several tabs. I'm going to click on the Header Footer tab, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my name in a footer. So I'm going to click on Custom Footer, and you'll see that the footer and the header as well for Excel is divided up into three sections: left, center, and right. And the alignment matches the location, so anything in the center will be centered, anything on the right is right aligned. So I'm just going to go ahead and type my name in the left section here. And then click OK. And OK one more time to close that dialog box. And you'll see now on the page that's showing up in the preview that my name is now in the lower left hand corner. And if I click to the second page, I'll see that it's also in the lower left hand corner. So you're set to go ahead and print the workbook now with your name appearing on each page. And so up here under the settings, you want to make sure that you have selected Print Entire Workbook. Otherwise, it's only going to print the worksheet that you are working on. And once you are done printing, go ahead and go back to the Home tab. Click on the Home tab. Come back down to the Sheet tabs, and we're going to ungroup these worksheets, because if we don't and you make changes, as long as they're grouped, any changes that you make are going to affect all of the worksheets in that group. So I'm going to right click on one of the Sheet tabs, and I get the shortcut menu here, and I'm going to choose Ungroup Sheets. And that's how you get headers and footers to print on every page.